What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. Hope you guys are doing well on Wednesday. And you guys know what Wednesday means. We start getting some real information from the team. We've got some injury updates to get into. This video is being powered by BetUS. More on them a little bit later. But yeah, we did get some information earlier today. I thought about making a video on it, but I decided I was going to go ahead and let it ride until we got the actual injury practice participation report. We now have that. So, to quickly recap what happened earlier today, Abe Lucas was activated. He is now off IR. You had DK Metcalf. It was announced earlier today that he was going to practice, and he now has officially. And George Fant, as I kind of expected yesterday and the day before, has been placed on injured reserve. So he's going to miss at least 4 games. Wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him again this season. And at that point, his Seahawks tenure and probably his NFL career is over. So we did get some updates like that. I think we signed N'Keal Harry as well. Maybe that was yesterday night. But we have definitely gotten some information. And I wanted to go ahead and wait until we got the actual practice stuff. Now we have Brady Henderson's got it. Going to go and go through it, starting with the did not participate list. And you can see it's not that long. Excuse me. Not that long. And one of the guys listed here is actually not injury related, personal, Connor Williams. So there should be no concern there. The concern would be with these 3 guys. You've got Noah Fant, who I already said I kind of suspect will miss time. Don't feel great about that. But yeah, Noah Fant did not participate. Brady Russell also did not participate. Now, he doesn't play that much, and what he does do is mostly fullback stuff at the goal line on short yardage plays. So, not really concerned about that one too much. And then you have Leonard Williams, foot injury. Now, he's a veteran, older player. It makes sense to give him a day off. But notice they didn't say it was an NIR rest situation. They did specify an injury. So we cannot afford to lose Leonard Williams at all right now. That would be devastating. That would hurt. We don't need to be dealing with that right now. So yeah, this is pretty okay for a Wednesday. I like it. I'm down with it. You can see a lot of names that aren't listed here that we maybe are used to being listed here. But yeah. Keeping an eye on the Leonard Williams thing. We can't afford that. We cannot be dealing with that. Noah Fant, I've already kind of made my peace with him being out a while. Limited participation. We got 2 names here, and one of them, I mean, it's consistent with what we've seen recently. Abe Lucas, limited participation. The difference now being he's been taken off the PUP. So the anticipation is now that he's going to play. He's had a couple weeks to warm up. He's had plenty of time to come back from this injury. And if he cannot play this weekend, then whatever little hope we had left for Lucas being part of the future would probably be gone at that point. I don't think anybody would have any faith in Abe Lucas at that point. So limited. Hopefully it's a different kind of limited than the limited he's been the last couple weeks when he was just warming up. Warm-up time's over. And then you've got Boye Mafe, also limited participation with the knee. It's worth noting he missed practice completely on the last Friday before our game and then played against the Rams. So if he's limited on Wednesday, can't imagine there's any real problem. Before we go any further into this injury report, I want to tell you about my friends over at BetUS, the best online sportsbook and casino out there. Head on over there right now. Check out the bets you can make on the Seahawks versus 49ers game coming up this Sunday. You can bet on money lines. If you're feeling the Seahawks pulling off the big upset, you can bet on that. If you just want the points, if you just want the 6.5 points, you can get that. If you want to bet on the over-under, you can do that. You can do game props. You can do player props, halves, quarters. Bet on any football game. Bet on basketball games. Bet on almost anything you could want to bet on in sports. And use promo code YouTube150 when you get over there. YouTube150 will give you a 150% deposit bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 and a 125% deposit bonus on your next 2 deposits up to $2,000. So head on over, promo code YouTube150, check him out. All right, so back to the injury report. The only thing left would be full participation, and we'll be relieved to see this one, I think. DK Metcalf, full participant with the knee injury. Should be a thing of the past now. Should be no concern about his ability to play this weekend. So at least we got that. At least we're sitting on that right now, and we're feeling good about that. He is going to bring something that the offense just hasn't had these last 2 weeks without him. And I think we've all learned the hard way exactly how valuable he is. So DK Metcalf, full participant. Also Draymond Jones with the shoulder. So if you're a full participant on Wednesday, nothing to really worry about. And that's it. A lot of the stragglers that would populate this list every week, even if they were just limited on a Wednesday or even if they were full, they're not even listed now. Guys like Derek Hall were listed for a little while. Anthony Bradford listed for a while. You've had guys like Ken Walker get listed on these reports. And now you're looking at it and you're thinking to yourself, okay, this is pretty darn clean. So that's it for the Seahawks situation. Again, this does not include George Fant because George Fant's on injured reserve now, so he's not going to factor into injury reports going forward. Looking over at the Niners side of things, I found this from Josh Dubo on X. It's quite a bit, although I hesitate to believe any of this stuff is going to actually affect the game, because I think most of these players are going to end up getting to where they need to go by the time we get to the game day. Like Nick Bosa, hard for me to believe he's not going to play. Did not participate today with a hip injury. Maybe worth keeping an eye on, but I'd be very surprised if he missed this game. Kevin Givens did not participate with a groin injury. That would certainly be noteworthy if he can't play, because the Niners are pretty thin in their interior defense. If interior defensive front, they can't really afford to lose anybody. Kittle, certainly a significant deal. Now, something tells me that George Kittle is going to pull himself together enough to get out there on the field and play. Maybe he'll be less than 100% with a hamstring injury. Hamstring injuries are no joke, but probably you would expect him to be able to suit up and at least go. But we'll see where this hamstring injury takes us tomorrow and Friday. Charvarius Ward, not injury related, didn't participate though. Personal matter, nothing to really be concerned about. Trent Williams does have a little bit of an ankle thing, but it doesn't sound like there's any concern about his ability to play or not. He's resting. He's chilling. Older player. You give him days off. Mitch Wishnowski, punter, did not participate. We know he's hurt. I think he's been hurt for a little while now. So, real chance they don't have their typical punter. Remember, the Rams team we just played did not have their typical punter when we played them. May have been part of the reason why we were able to score a blocked punt. So that would be significant. So we'll see what happens with Mitch. Chris Conley, limited with a hamstring. John Feliciano, limited with the knee. So you would assume both those guys are able to play. And then, of course, the big one, Christian McCaffrey, still nursing the Achilles injury, but you got to believe he's going to play. Limited participation. So I would think that there's not much to be concerned about there, but it is worth noting that McCaffrey's not 100% and maybe never will be 100%. And then you've got Renardo Green and Gross Matos, full participants. They're fine. Nothing much to say there. They're just somewhat less than 100%, but not by any significant amount. All right. That's it for the injury report right now. Let me know what you guys think. I will see you guys later. Go Hawks. And that is your initial injury report for the week from both teams. Probably no more videos today. Stream of the Hawks Nest will be tomorrow, and then we'll have more videos after that. See you guys later.